All right, let's see. Let's see what Max Fosh is working with now. This is one of his craziest videos yet, I think.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today because Max Fosh is dead.
I don't know how he's going to trick people that he's dead.
Well, technically. Let me explain.
I'm hosting my own funeral because, stay with me here, I need to be technically dead to get back at an airline. You see, 2 months ago, I booked a flight I then couldn't go
Always
on
does some
when
wacky shit, man. Oh my god. I still remember his roadkill video. That shit was crazy.
I tried to apply for a refund. I found a cheeky legal clause that airlines use that lots of people fall foul of.
What, the dead
Give
one?
me my money. Finish.
I can't do that.
Airlines will only provide cash refunds if passengers are dead. So, I needed to die.
Don't tell me he's going to fake his death just to get a refund.
This is a story of how I travelled to another country,
Welcome to the Principality.
held my own funeral, and was legally declared dead, all to get back £37.28 from the big bad airlines.
I'm incredibly petty.
But would being legally dead save me from getting into trouble?
You know, it's not fraud, but I mean, it is fraudulent.
This video has been sponsored by Opera.
He's got companies in his name, no?
I need to die, according to the person on the customer service over the phone.
We only provide cash refund in the case of bereavement, I'm afraid.
According to the terms and conditions on website,
My lawyer has since advised me that it is not within my best interest to name any airlines for the remainder of this video.
it states, in order to get a refund, the passenger needs to be deceased. So, this got me thinking, how can I die? My first idea, could I stop my heart, which means that I was technically dead for a couple of seconds, and
That's crazy,
then
man.
provide that as evidence? How long does your heart actually need to stop for? According to the Atlantic Cardiovascular Society, 4 minutes.
What the hell? What the hell? The fuck? Yes, I'm a preacher's boy. Yes, that is true. But no, my dad's a preacher. What? Why did? How did my name come up to this? How did my name get brought into this? How did my name get brought into this? Ah. Okay. Fuck you guys.
Irreversible brain damage can occur. I don't want to do that. Okay, fine. Next idea.
Yeah, well, he was
Clip
actually
on
thinking of like stopping his heart. That's crazy.
here. Could I change the name of somebody who's about to die to Max Fosh, and therefore Max Fosh dies? No, that's insane.
So I poured over every nook and cranny I could, until I found something very interesting in the terms and conditions of my booking.
Ooh. So the airline requires a death certificate, but they don't state where the death certificate needs to come from. Could I get
Okay.
myself a death certificate so I'd be dead on paper? Could I go to another country and get a death certificate?
The logistics of being dead, even in a different country, when he's got a successful YouTube channel, or possibly a company. I don't know, mate. I think this one might not be worth it. This might, but he's done worse, I think. But this one.
That's a shout. So my plan is to reach out to every country that I can. And weirdly, this is not the first time that I've reached out to the press offices of major governments. So I do have a list. I do have an update for you. And before I get to the update, I just want to say I am embarking on this mission because I'm incredibly petty. The flight itself is £37.28. Bloody good value, to be fair. It's the principle that I take issue with, because after doing some research, I've realised that people have lost thousands of pounds because of these airlines. So, one principality responded to my email. The Principality of Saborga.
Located in Italy, Saborga is a self-declared principality. Claiming to be accidentally left out of the unification of Italy, the town has operated as an independent nation with its own flag, currency, and government.
So,
What country is
I'm
this?
going to Saborga.
Only left out. Located in Italy, Saborga is a
Saborga is
principality.
Oh, it's a principality.
Claiming to be accidentally left out of the unification of Italy, the town has operated as an independent nation with its own flag, currency, and government.
So, tomorrow, I'm going to Saborga because on this occasion, due to these very unique circumstances, they are happy to sign a document that says, according to them, technically, I am dead. Let's go to Saborga, baby.
He always finds these weird
before I head to
loopholes.
this fantastic place, I did some research on Saborga using Opera. Opera is my go-to web browser and has some fab features.
Their Tab Islands feature means I can intuitively group all of my research.
Like say
Yes.
the history
Go click on this link right here.
What YouTubers have been up to.
You'll hear more about Opera later in the video, but for now, it was time to go to Saborga.
I'm in Italy. I'm on the way to Saborga. They've invited me for a state visit. Well, I asked and they said, yes, please, do come on down.
Despite not being recognised as an official
he's doing a
independent
little
nation,
pat your back, you
Saborga
pat
and its
my
people
back.
fight every day for its independence and legitimacy. Something that I thoroughly endorse.
Welcome and welcome to the Principato di Saborga. Whoa, look at this. Here it is. There they are.
As I arrived, I was greeted by none other than the Princess of Saborga herself.
Hello. I should go meet the princess now. I feel a bit underdressed. How do you greet a princess? I have no idea. Hello.
Welcome to the Principality, Nina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Max.
And as she introduced me to her team, it gave me the perfect opportunity to showcase my incredible Italian.
Wow.
The Minister of Defense
Oh, buongiorno. Hello, Max.
and the Interior Minister.
Buongiorno.
I was
That
then
is
informed
crazy that a country that small still has a royal family and a minister of defense, all that type of stuff.
my visit would be officiated by the firing of the royal cannon, which is apparently very safe.
Where should I stand for the shot?
Not in front.
No.
We don't want to kill you yet.
No.
But of course, not after we honoured Saborga with her national anthem, which was an entire 2 minutes long.
Oh, that is, yeah, I like this. I think they got the same stuff in like Somaliland and Lesotho.
Jeepers creepers.
With all the formalities complete, the princess and her team took me around the beautiful sights of Saborga. Everything from the local church to the town's museum, where I saw the princess's face on some money. I was even taken to the official prison, where I learned just how the Minister of Defence got his title.
There's a man with a rope. Oh wow, fantastic. Well, this is not how I expected my Monday morning to be going now. Oh, okay, bit of a tug there. Steady.
After a very unique conclusion to the tour, I felt that it was perfect timing for my untimely demise.
He's got that uncle walk.
I've got to die now.
But since I didn't want to actually die, I needed to die metaphorically. You see, in the comedy world, when someone performs badly at a gig, we often say that they've died on their arse.
What do you call a melon that jumps in the water? Watermelon.
So in order for me to quote-unquote die, it was time to get out my joke book.
Where does the fish keep his money? The riverbank. What do you call an opener that doesn't work? A can't opener.
I like these.
What do you call a French man in sandals? Philippe Fallope.
Guys, stop. What do you call a Frenchman in sandals?
I'm seeing it on your screen.
Philippe Fallope.
I saw on your screen as well, Kiss. I was trying to see.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well and truly comically flatlining, I just needed to convince Princess Nina to help me get my refund. And thankfully, my fight with a big airline seemed to resonate with the princess and Saborga's fight for independence, so she kindly agreed to sign a special one-off death certificate.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And with just one single signature, the beautiful Principality of Saborga has declared that Max Fosh
They're
is
technically
officially
dead.
And now that I've left the living world, it was time to say goodbye.
Oh, so he's almost 30.
Hello everyone,
He's like
and
28,
welcome.
29.
So I hired some mourners.
What the hell
Today
is this
we're here
matchup?
to celebrate the life of Max Fosh, a beloved grandfather,
Oh my
royal
god.
family member, and of course,
That's on my
And asked
recording.
my editor Dave to say a few touching words.
A
No,
week
it's
ago
fine.
today, whilst visiting his second home, the Principality of Saborga, Max regretfully died on his arse.
Use all
whilst
of that,
trying out
emotes.
his jokes on the locals. A fate which, if you are lucky enough to see
Oh,
him
wait,
on
you're not
tour, you'll
subbed.
know Max knows only too well. Max's family sadly
We
couldn't
got
be here
Rip
with us today,
Bozo.
but they have sent in the
And
following
we
message.
got
Who are you? Stop messaging. Is this for another of Max's stupid videos? Please join us now as our choir sings a rendition of one of Max's favourite songs. As we all know, Max loves to get the final word. So now, a few words from the deceased.
One more quick thing about Opera, you can also customize your entire browsing experience with themes.
Whether you want a minimalist layout or something bold
again.
and
Go
colourful,
click the link
there's
in the
always a theme to
description.
fit
I will
your
link it in the
mood.
bottom of
My
this
favourite
video.
theme is mid manually. Make sure you download.
With the service finish, I then had to start to get all of my documentation together to send off to the airline.
So, I've died.
All this
I've got
huff and
the death
puff
certificate from Saborga,
for a
and
really
I've put
good
together all
video.
the documentation
This
to
video is
send
very
off to
interesting,
the
and it also shows
My hope is
the
that they
Principality
get
of
a lot
Saborga.
these, and so they don't look at it for too long, and it's now just a case of waiting and see what they say. So I have no idea if this is going to work.
I applied for my refund with my death certificate, and at this point, I didn't really know what would happen. But ultimately, I felt like I'd been on an adventure.
Jeepers creepers.
Then 5 days later, the results were in. But had it worked?
I'm wearing my suit because I want to be quite serious here. It worked. I got an email from the airline in which they agreed to continue my application for a refund, and I've asked for my bank details. Now, I thought, oh, that's fun. Yay, it worked. Fantastic. I then just thought I would check with the lawyer on the Max Fosh channel who helps me with various different videos like this. And he was quite... No. Well, he under no certain terms said that I really shouldn't do this.
Yeah, but it's not fraud, but I mean, it is fraudulent.
Because it's my money that's being given back to me, it's not fraud. So he has basically told me off and said that I mustn't claim the money. So that is where I'm going to leave this. Also, please do not do this yourself at home, because the main reason why I'm not continuing is that he said this.
I normally would let you, but like this time I really have to put my foot down here.
Join me next time where I try to commit less fraud.
That's crazy. And he always ends his video in like 10 minutes. He makes really good fucking videos. I really enjoy his video. Click on his link. That's hilarious. Laura doing no, yeah. Now for real, this guy does the weirdest, the weird wacky stuff.